paper slips I stuck to my monitor. I've taken them off now, ready for a new.
Ready for a new set, yeah.
Yeah.
The notes are ready.
So I have T, like a T note on the bottom left of my monitor, and I have a DSR one on the bottom right, and I still haven't taken them off.
Nice.
I mean, you never know when you might get to see a T mechanic.
Yeah. I mean, at this point, they're just, I don't know, part of the charm.
Did you see JP got a the world first as well?
Yes.
Japan got it.
Is
Not a streaming group. It was
Okay.
an off stream.
Okay.
I saw the screenshot and oh my.
Alright. Well, we're 1 minute early, so we might as well. And now we find out if anyone forgot to unlock Savage.
I did.
Oh.
It is in Aporia, the NPC.
Yeah.
Right.
Pancake.
Ha!
I was like, I forgot some things. Like, oh, hold on.
Oh, 2 people. Shame! Okay, well, we're going to need 2 markers once we're in the instance.
Tom, this is the wrong place.
Yeah, wrong place.
Tom is lost.
That is the wrong place. Look, I thought I was prepared. I was wrong, and I'm sorry.
It's fine, you made my food, I cannot complain. Actually, I will complain. Why do healers get to eat goddamn pizza and I am stuck with sunset carrot nibbles?
Pizza time.
We're rabbits.
You are rabbits.
Kaiser,
This is racist!
No, Kaiser, there's a very good reason for it. Healers have to deal with an enormous amount of stress, thus they need something very good to eat, while you,
Well, they
as a
need
tank,
comfort
need to
food.
nibble on those
Comfort food.
carrots to have your proteins.
And also to improve our
They need to be
eyesight.
bulky. Carrots do not help you bulk up.
I feel like someone packed our lunch to go off to school with, you know?
Yeah, it feels like that. It's like, oh,
As in,
child,
that
you have to
spell
live
speed,
healthy.
yeah.
The carrot pudding is one.
Need that faster.
To
complete.
freeze.
Better.
No, clearly me and Sirio, your Italian mums, basically cheering you on whilst also boyfriending to kill you if you mess up.
Well, that is threatening.
We make the good food, but also are very spicy.
Hey.
We did it.
Indeed,
That's step
you're
one
cleared.
done. Yep.
Now we get to leave again.
That's the first hurdle.
These world first are so slow. They just need to do this.
Oh, we're starting at the bottom.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
that is interesting.
Alright, so that takes care of the cutscene, which
Yeah.
is annoying.
It's when I saw that normal mode, I was like, oh god, I'm not gonna have to do that every time.
Which means that those like sort of pads on the clock areas from normal mode just mean nothing.
Alright, so we
I
have
thought they'd be,
1, 2,
like-
3, 4. We have 8 circles.
Yeah.
We
These
have-
are like Titania's circles.
Yeah. We also
Where
have
the
8
puddles
clocks.
spawn ads. Right, let's just
Why
do
are you
some...
marking us?
You
We'll
forgot
do
to
Two
three.
people
unlock.
forgot.
Oh,
Us.
Just do some starter things. here,
Yeah,
and then I'll just do
start.
like
Basic, yeah.
cards.
Just in case I'm not allowed to clear this, by the way. Not today. I'm forbidden.
Yeah.
All good.
yeah. Don't worry, we're not allowed to clear it either.
What do you mean?
Right.
Tom, get some food.
Nice.
Got the ration
Oh, I mean
manual.
because Jadrin's not here and we're waiting for Jadrin to get the clear.
Yeah.
I'm your card from wish.com today.
Yes.
Wish.com.
Oh
mum.
right, we have 3 melee. Well,
It's
thankfully the
okay.
arena's small. Yeah, it's
I'll go range, but it's okay.
You got
Mm.
your
But-
spears.
Thank you.
I mean, I would have said Zoldy would be the best choice because backflip. Though that could horribly backfire.
It's
This
okay. I can
arena's
react.
very small.
That's true, yeah.
I'm not
if
even
we
gonna
need to do,
try.
If we need to do clock spots, what's Ace's spot? Where is Jadrin?
Where is Jadrin?
Jadrin,
I think it's
Jadrin's
west.
usually over
Right,
here.
we should-
right? Sorry,
Southwest.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Southwest.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, because we're
HQ
having
hotspots.
the weird. Yeah,
It's Jedred and me Telpy on the west side.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. No, we're just having it weird where melee go north, but it's whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, I don't know why.
Let's go see
Because
first.
of P3S, at the start we had trouble with the positioning, so we stopped
Yeah.
going north.
Yeah.
It's really tiny.
This is really tiny.
Yeah. Sonic Helm,
AoE.
probably AoE.
Yeah.
I mean,
As
that
usual.
that
I'm
is.
Yeah.
surprised this.
Yeah.
Final Fantasy 14 raid fight.
Oh, double
Oh,
AoE.
AoE. Okay, yeah.
My god, change.
Oh, it has a
Oh.
safety meter. This thing's going to
Oh.
eat in the middle of the fight.
Yeah. Okay, well that's quite.
Oh, those explode in C.
Oh!
Oh, these are gonna expand. Where the balls is this safe
Hello,
spot?
friend.
Okay.
Ah.
I don't know.
Don't-
Oh.
Yeah. I just abused my sage powers and just teleported to Ace.
Oh my god, that hurts. Oh boy, that hurts.
I
Venomous.
think this is a
gnat.
spread.
No, Tank Buster.
No, Tank Buster.
Okay.
Oh, there's a tongue buster. Okay.
And another Tank Buster.
Here's the actual tank
That's
buster.
a big old tongue buster.
Oh, and I died.
Oh,
Right.
crap.
Ah,
Do not worry, I'm alive again.
Oh.
I may die again.
Puddles. What are these puddles?
It was
Oh.
two players.
Go in them.
Oh, shit.
I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 2 players to seal them.
good
Oh,
god, this
2
is
players.
poison
Oh, okay.
fight. Oh no.
Yeah. Okay.
Lively bait. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh wait, hold on. We might have
Oh, then bring
to.
noms them, yeah.
That's
Yeah.
Buster, and then swap.
Oh,
This is
that's,
a swap. Yeah, because that will kill you now that you've got physical on.
And I... No, I can't see that. Ah.
Okay.
Oh, they explode
Okay,
as well.
those- Yeah. So when those spawn, we need 2 people per puddle.
Okay.
So there's
It's fun
4
with weird
close.
spots.
There's 4 close. I think it does too close, too far.
They
So-
spawn on
Me too, sorry.
these rings.
Yeah. So range and fake range will take the outer ones, and tanks and melee take the inners.
Yeah.
And
So
yeah, let's just try and wing that.
seemed. So I'm not entirely sure if it worked, but seemed like if you hogged like here, where the
Mhm.
poison puddle is expanding, then
Yeah,
wait
you
for
could.
the explosion and then move,
Yeah.
you're safe.
Okay. I will do that next time.
On that pattern at least. I'm not
It's
sure if there's
a
another
shame.
pattern for that.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go see.
I won the bet. We're probably gonna have to let one of those pop later on in order to feed it.
Yeah. So it's
Considering
like
it's
That would-
a satiety meter
yeah.
thing.
It did show him eating a slime in the trailer.
That wasn't a
Sorry.
cutscene transition though.
Oh right, yeah, true.
My man, why do you hurt this much?
I've heard that the tank damage this tier is very high compared to previous.
Yes.
Like even just auto damage is a lot higher.
Is this the same pattern?
I mean, it's a 25k auto tick.
It is the same pattern as before,
Yes. So just go north to
yeah.
A
Sort of.
at the
Well,
edge
yeah,
here.
But I say this corner is also technically safe.
Yeah, I'll come by with the corner.
and then you can just scooch over when the
Sorry.
thing to your left pops.
Okay, that's
I still got
very.
clipped by
have
that.
to time
Yeah,
it.
that's
Okay,
very
so corner.
tight.
Just go corner. Yeah, we'll go corner
Yeah.
from now on because it's completely safe.
Yeah.
Be
Get
away
away.
from Kaiser, be away, and swap.
And phone.
Oh, I died to the dot.
Yeah, same.
Oh god, I'm with
Oh,
Siri. Fuck
that's
the poison
right.
in this fight.
Yeah.
That poison's like a freaking auto attack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It hurts.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
that's a
it's
16k dot on phone.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a real range now.
uh
Right, so 2 and 2, so Lunny, you would be in this corner with
Yeah,
me
I'll-
over here.
oh, you get a dot while you're in it. That's fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you do.
So you want to
can-
wait until the
yeah.
Oh.
till it's almost done, so you don't get
That's a
too
swap
much
as
dot
well.
damage.
Swap
Did it
here.
say? Oh no.
Hello, home gang.
Rage, we're dead.
Test the
Oh,
wall
wow.
real quick.
That's not. Oh, the wall is definitely death. I tested.
Yeah,
it.
wall's deaf.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
that
well
mean?
now we know that it's corner and not the intersection.
Yeah. Shame. since the intersection was a really nice spot.
Yeah. But corner works.
Mm-hmm. Right. I like this so far.
Definitely not going scholar on this. I need the extra regen to help Siri out.
I mean, Scholar
you can't-
also has
Need
regen.
that.
Yeah, but it's less accessible than Sage, so that's kind of the main.
Isn't it
Poison is also
60 seconds?
mistakes, so.
That's...
Isn't the Sage regen also 60 seconds?
Well, it's on both Caracol and it's also on obviously P5S.
Oh yeah, you mean...
With the
yeah.
fairy, you have to fuck around with it to get to regen.
Well, it's not really, it's very responsive now. Alright, corner of one. Corner of one.
Yep. Is there only one safe spot, or one?
I think there is only one safe spot.
I took a dot.
Yeah,
Oh.
there is.
Yeah, the other one is too close to the corner.
Yeah.
Ah.
Well,
dot.
Plus wherever
we
Kelpie
did.
went, yeah.
The hell away from me, tank there. Swap.
Run
Don't
away!
take it.
You have to swap during that cast, yeah.
Yep. And now good luck.
Again, Kaiser's like taking an auto with that.
Yep.
I'm just gonna keep it
Poison.
here.
At least it
Right,
doesn't last
so,
as long.
Wait
we get
until
far.
the...
Oh,
Yeah,
good
wait
to
until it's
see.
just about done.
There's one over here.
Go in now. Go in now.
I need someone else.
Ah, that
Oh.
would have been me then.
Oh,
Yeah. Alright, well...
Be away from
We can
tank.
try killing it, but we're probably not gonna do it. Especially since
No.
there's
Yeah.
a
That's
cluster on
a lot
Kaiser.
of health.
Yeah, that thing's really not meant to be killed, I reckon.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not.
Alright, should we wall it? Or keep going?
Keep it going. It's
Keep
okay.
going, keep going. There's only
Yeah.
one dead.
can't do anything. I'm just a wish.com.
Oh, no, we
Oh,
saved it.
there goes Kaiser.
Here we...
Yeah, I still have the weakness. Or vuln.
Oh, that explains it.
This is...
Ooh, this
Oh, fuck.
No plus stones,
is...
okay. One half of the arena's gonna get hit. Okay, so be over this corner, be in this corner here. Double rush. I think I saw something about a knockback, yeah.
Rush. Oh, he's probably gonna rush the other side.
A lot.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Would that really hurt? Fucking hell.
Alright, so do we need
I'll
to
just
not...
be in my puddle over here, my friends. Oh, goodbye, Ace.
Yeah, it seemed like he hit the entire half of the arena as well. Like he did a magic attack as he was dashing.
Okay.
So you want to not be in that
Alright,
that
let's
half.
do...
That half also had a...
He had the
one of
topaz.
rocks.
Yeah. I'm not sure if you can do the opposite as well. Go towards the poison, which means you need to stand in the topaz.
Probably not, because the poison
then
did
move over.
expand a lot. So,
Goes very fast.
Mm.
yeah. I'm just gonna place
Um,
one there, because it seems to just easy... Or does it be... I don't think... Nah, just put it there. Yeah,
Okay.
doesn't really matter.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
know corner one.
I will try to just be in the same puddle as Bones. Pull him to the exploding side, then go back.
I don't think you need to go back if you had the pattern that we had just then, because he was moving into the topaz side. But if he's moving into the poison side, then yeah, because you want to
He
dodge the
killed us on
topaz
this-
explosion.
Like, he
it
killed us on the
was.
second one, so.
Yeah.
Oh, so I didn't
So
get
you
I
wanna
hit.
survived
knockback,
it.
so-
I lived it.
Yeah, it's just
I
a
was quite
knockback
close.
with a lot of
Yeah.
damage.
It's just
Okay,
a
then-
big hit. Yeah,
Yeah, I took
I took 60k, and I've only got 6400.
51k. Yeah, I took 51k from that.
So I'm gonna need to even shield myself there.
I mean, then we need to be close or shields because I had knockback resistance up and wasn't knocked back and just killed.
Okay.
Right.
I mean, we can test it if someone wants to be at the edge with knockback resistance, see if the damage is lower. Like if
I
it's
mean,
just
to me,
higher,
it looked
that's-
like he was doing essentially like a line where he dashed.
Yeah,
That line would probably take extra damage. So
I
maybe
assume
there.
because 51k from that dash is very high.
Yeah. So like the beatific vision from
Mhm.
Innocence,
Mm.
where you take more damage in the middle.
Yeah.
Mm.
So just if the pattern's the same where he's dashing from middle to two, just be like here. behind
I like
3.
the
Less damage
ones.
closer. I'll test it on this next one then.
Yeah, we need to test. So
Yeah.
Okay.
it's more like I was like about here-ish or something, and I died. So that's why I'm saying it's probably not far away.
Yeah.
Mm.
Let's see if he does the same patterns.
It's been the same so far.
Yeah, those ground poison AoEs. It does seem like it's 2 in, 2 out. So that would be two ranges, 2 melees.
I don't like the way that those spread around
Yeah.
because it's
Right. Is this
very
another
hard
safe
to mix
one?
stuff.
Oh.
3,
Oh,
3,
yeah.
3 corner.
Oh,
Oh,
fuck! I
Not 3
walked through
corner.
the
Not
rock.
3 corner. Not 3 corner.
No,
not 3 corner,
4.
4 corner. Yeah.
What?
Oh, yeah, 'cause
Three corners still
Oh,
to blow up.
Yeah.
That's true. Ah.
I don't get a
Okay.
toxicosis.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Maybe I
Like-
should wipe that one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
wipe it.
Yeah.
oh, the puddle gives you
I-
Okay, so
toxis.
I
that's
have
the
not risen
second
5
pattern he can
people.
do.
You
I
can't
walked
take me.
through the rock on the way there. That's what got me the debuff.
That's 2 patterns he can do.
No.
Yeah.
I do love the little panic of, oh god, no, not 3 corner.
We just had nothing.
Trying to figure out my rotation for these like double AoEs here.
I know I've been
I
checking it
wonder
off
if-
on the second.
Is it short enough to get clipped by an adult, I wonder? Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can
But 10
probably
seconds,
just,
10 second buffs can...
oh my god, those shields.
The
Right.
tank thrusters are physical, so it might help to throw a feint or something on it.
Something's actually physical in this tier.
Two.
2
Two.
Heresy.
2 corner.
Although I'm all for this heresy. Hello, vengeance.
I'm sorry, he was.
That's alright. You're in the walk of
we
shame now.
get the hell away from Kaiser.
Yeah, tanks stay and spread. Party goes
Believe.
through.
Yeah, I will go north along the edge of the wall.
All right.
Everyone through.
Let's not party go through.
There you go.
Okay. The cluster happens.
I keep feeling the urge to sue them off, but I just not.
Right, puddles.
Here we
Uh,
have...
Range be out, melee's get in the middle ones. Lonnie, you would be on 1.
Oh fuck.
That's
You've
not
got
one.
time, don't
That's
worry.
not one. Ah.
Let's see if we can kill it.
I'm just gonna rotate south.
320k HP.
That's a lot to...
Yeah, that needs like the entire party
You
going after
die,
it.
quick. Oh, I don't know.
12%.
Ooh.
Oh, we live,
That's-
Right,
kind
let's
of.
See, let's see.
Is
this
that
next
proximity?
segment.
I
Maybe.
don't think so.
I mean, I took
think it's just an
62,000.
enrage.
Yeah.
Oh, what was the range?
Equivalent, yeah. Okay.
This is the
Right.
double dash, so we get to science this.
Okay, so be this
Okay.
side. I'm gonna be all the way in this
Oh,
corner. Okay,
he's
so
going
we're
the
doing the
same-
same pattern as last time. So I'm gonna stay in this corner and see what damage I take.
Knockback prevent does work.
49k, so it does not matter where you are. So you may as well be middle for uptime.
Okay.
Yeah, just knock back, resist that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what is...
It just
dead, my
does
friend.
1k more damage than my HP.
Yeah, so just needs
Yeah.
shields.
Okay. So we get to the middle there on the green side. Shield up.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't,
every
you
time
don't have to knock
every
back
time
a
he's-
unit, because if you're at the very middle, you get knocked just
to
like
the
here.
corner. Yeah.
But I think it's safer to knock back resist it.
Yeah. He has
Yeah.
gone to the topaz side every time. If he can go to the poison side, you would have to dodge from the topaz side into the poison side. Because the topaz will blow up and then kill anyone in it.
Yeah.
I can push shield through it.
I
That
will.
runs the 2 AoEs to start.
If we
But
can
we'll also
feint
kick
as
out
well,
a
it's
Divine
probably
Veil there.
physical, I imagine.
Yeah, I can feint that one.
Yeah. Give me Cardion.
Easter.
I don't want to feint anything because you won't have a third melee usually.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Does... Oh no, do, because we would have a tactician instead.
It's not wrong.
Not a tactician. What's
It-
the bard one
Is
called?
it?
Troubadour.
Troubadour, that's the one.
Is that 10% or 20?
That's 10.
It's 10. But it is 10.
10 for all,
Is it
instead
4?
of just... Yeah, instead of just
Okay.
physical or...
Yeah, instead of just 10 physical, 5 magical.
Yeah.
But it'll do the same thing, really.
Okay, a late reprisal there covers both attacks.
Yeah, 10 seconds is enough.
Three.
Yep, 3's on it.
Ah, that spawned right as I was walking over it.
Yeah.
Pressing gunbreaker buttons.
I'm so sorry for ruining your rotation one day before you go in here yourself.
I can't gap close because that's like
Party
right,
through, party through.
right
That's
onto
Party
the,
through here.
the venom.
I'm gonna pop through a battle. Because I don't have equilibrium. Well, normally I pop equilibrium to get me back up in order to help with the poison. Oh,
Okay.
3 side. Oh, you're right here.
I'm right here.
Uh,
Now in. Oh,
I'm here.
Good.
Right,
Good.
nicely done.
That's the first time we've done that, right? Swap.
This is going to hurt.
right, but yeah.
Actually, that doesn't hurt as much as the crunch. Crunches more.
Yeah, that's more giving you the debuff.
Yeah.
And then it's like E9S, where Paradynus would shoot one person for little damage and then do the huge one.
Yeah, that hurts.
okay.
Right, is he going to the Topaz side again?
He is in the Topaz side, so...
Okay, swap over to the Topaz side. Prevent. Move into the
Oh,
poison side.
okay, that,
Oh, I see. Yeah.
yeah, that does the knockback very early.
So is there
AoE.
a downside to being on the poison side in general? When he first rushes into it? Does he just hit that side real hard?
He'll probably kill anyone in that side if he's dashing to it.
I mean, we can science next run.
Yeah. AoE again.
I guess
These
you'll take
double
2
AoEs
of the
are annoying.
AoEs.
Yeah.
Except he doesn't double AoE here.
Yeah. You'll take the hit from the bouncing, I guess.
That's on 4, 2, then 1, and 3 with...
Oh, multiple
Oh my
explosion
God.
patterns.
Oh,
Okay.
Jesus fuck.
Memory game.
Hey, I remember reading about
Ow.
this.
That was wrong.
Oh, this is
Oh.
not. She was
Dance
wings.
Revolution.
Oh,
Oh. Hmm.
Did I?
Good luck.
Hi, home gang. Oh, it was on you still.
109k.
I mean, home gang should still cover it, so it's fine.
Home gang will cover your side of it, yep.
Oh!
Did I, isn't it?
Hello, Death.
Venom
Wow.
Skull.
Perhaps
Satiety is
Probably a
very
spread.
low.
and healer groups?
Oh wait,
Yeah,
Spread.
that's...
I know what we're gonna have to do. I bet he's gonna do the puddles again. You're gonna need to
Mhm.
let one of them spawn, and he's gonna have to eat a
Eat
poison
that.
slime.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
that does huge damage to someone if it only hits one person. So you're gonna have to have a tank invuln it.
What
Would
happens
they really
if we-
make you use an invuln though?
I can't imagine that.
No,
Yeah.
Next
that's
time we
either
see
a-
the poison puddle spawns, just leave one completely empty and see if it like hits the entire party then.
I'm
True, yeah.
assuming that Venom Squall is either a full party stack or a light party stack, and I'm leaning towards light party stack.
Fair enough.
Right, let's split into light parties just in case then.
Where's Jadron usually?
Where is Stratton?
He's in my group.
Yeah, he's in Kaiser's
Yeah.
group.
Okay. Yeah.
So Lunny
So-
would be here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess for this, we can try that my group sucks near D, Lonnie's group near B.
Mhm.
So,
Yep.
let's see if we can get there again and leave one of the puddles completely devoid of people
Yeah.
time around. See if it
I
just
will-
spawns an ad or if it's like a complete raid.
Yeah,
wide thing.
it might slam down.
What I imagine
Um,
is that it's going to spawn more puddles than you could ever have people to soak for.
Yeah. Have
And
fire
the
puddles.
Midway has to eat one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Personally,
Yeah.
so.
Yeah, it was supposed to, because you can only ever soak 4.
Yeah.
Try to
Yeah.
drag him over it or something also.
I'm not allowed to say anything. I'm keeping quiet.
Appreciate it.
3 corner. 2 corner, 2 corner, 2
Two,
corner,
two.
2.
I almost ran into the rock that spawned onto.
It spawned on me. That was scary for a short while.
Yeah. On the bright side, its puddle spawns a little later than the rock itself.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably to save
I'm
that.
fainting
Party
this.
through.
Okay. I can
Faint
faint a
covers.
bit later. Yeah, so you can definitely cover both.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
That's good to know.
Alright, leave one empty. Leave the one at B empty, just...
Need to remember not to go in this like real early.
On?
It does do damage.
I was
Yeah, you were out of it.
I was in Primal Rend, so I couldn't move.
Why are we now leaving one empty here?
To test if that's like a raid wide, if you don't soak one of them, or if it just spawns the lively bait.
It's not, it just spawns it.
It just
doesn't-
spawns it, so
Yeah,
it doesn't do
that's
damage.
definitely something we can do for when it gets hungry.
Good.
Signs
I wonder if it's going to get like an
successful.
enrage stack or something, or like a damage stack if it eats,
Oh,
or if it'll
God.
just go get its bar back up.
Maybe.
Totally
Honestly,
go to
'cause
get
you're
a
not eating
damage
when you're
up, isn't
hungry.
it?
Yeah.
That's what happens in
Super
Dance
venom.
Makers.
Every
I
attack now gives everyone a dot.
yeah. I suspect that the lower its hunger is, the more damage it's doing. Personally,
No idea, because its hunger got to like 13 already.
Yeah.
I imagine if it gets to 0, it has some sort of enrage.
I think it does the same eating mechanic as it does in normal mode, where it eats somebody and then spits them out and kills them.
One corner.
One corner, yeah.
Finally.
Why are
I'm
these...
my fault this
Oh, God.
time.
Good luck, love.
Into the box I go.
Yes.
I was about to say into the box in a box.
There's a lot of boxes here.
There you go. Shield again.
Party
It
through,
shall not
party through.
pierce.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I see now what my friend meant with there's a lot of tank swaps.
Yeah.
Basically, tank swaps to fight.
Right.
Where's the second?
I'm gonna drag it more middle.
There's one over
No.
at 4. I need one person over at 4.
I'll be here
Uh,
or C.
I didn't get in there in time, goddammit.
Yeah, so if there's
Okay.
not two, it does a load of damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So remember, the 4 on the cardinals are for the melees and tanks. The 4 on the outsides are for the ranged and healers.
Alright.
Yeah, I guess I will go with Jadron in quotation marks, but it'll be Ace in this case, and then
Yeah.
Ah,
Theory
that's
is
me.
top. Yeah.
Yes, we must make Jadron into a bunny.
Proto Jadrin.
I guess I'm not very convincing, Bard.
What do you
I mean-
bards always have swords, right?
Yeah, but so you just haven't strung the string yet.
Yeah, I just took her back off a bow.
Easy.
Four corner.
Three.
Oh, no,
Oh yeah, three. Yeah. We
Three
don't
has
have
lots of space too.
Yeah, don't have to go all the way to the corner here. Just don't be in that poison.
Mm-hmm. Which is encroaching.
Nah, that's a lot of space. Tanks can already spread here, so party just knows where to avoid them. There we go.
Tanks can already spread. Tom walks to me. I
Nice.
saw you die there, Ace. My god.
I am a tank.
Well.
Third eye.
Yep.
Alright, we're on D. Don't primal rent this time, phone. In.
There we go.
There
There
you
we
go.
go.
Nice.
That inflicts no damage if you have two people in it, that's
What?
good.
Well, the poison does tick, so. That's...
Yeah.
Am I doing no damage to you? Caster over here. Sweat.
Fair enough, fair enough.
This is gonna be the dash.
I like how the AoE is the exact same as the tank buster.
He is going to into the topaz. Prevent
Back.
Walk over.
into the venom. Nice.
Oh.
Oh,
I
does he-
jumped. Yeah, okay. I jumped too early. Alright, so we'll
AoE.
definitely want to wait till that's over for 2 minutes.
Oh, I felt another fucking AoE. No! Make it stop!
Oh, this is memory. This is memory.
Alright.
This is memory.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Be in 3. Be in 2. Be in 2. Be in 1. 3, 2, 2, 1. 3, 2, 2, 1. 2. 2.
What's the damage down?
1.
No.
4. Crap.
Not
That
one.
was not one.
I'm alive.
I slow motion. I was like, hold on.
Good soul, just follow orders.
Does this path exist? No, it doesn't. There's a wall there. Crap.
Yeah.
I want to run away.
No.
Oh, I was doing science. It is the crunch is not AoE.
No.
I saw that one in
There's
slow
not 2
motion
people
too.
alive to see what this is. How much damage do you take here, though? Oh, you
don't.
hit auto
That's
before
the
it went off.
opposite, isn't it?
I need a minute.
Yep. Oh.
Damn, because if you took like 500,000, then maybe that's a party stack, but...
Mm.
I was like blinking and waiting, and I just saw 31k auto. I was like, man, my first visit to State Center was great. I almost get killed by a tank, but then the tank tries to kill me. Yeah, the 2 minutes are weird.
HP was just like, looked at this chair and went, fuck you healers.
I wonder how 6, 7, 8 can.
They might actually be a lot easier, you just decided to front load it on this fight perhaps, but yeah.
Alright, I'm back.
Well,
My
welcome
cat
back.
was very
I'm
weird. I don't know what was up, but she
Aw.
bolted the moment I approached her on the balcony.
Okay.
It was like she yowled there. I was just like, so what's wrong? The moment I stepped on the balcony, she was like, zooms past me out the balcony. I was like, okay.
Careful, they're clearly plotting your downfall.
I mean, they've been doing
She's
that for
calling her
5 years.
brethren.
Yeah.
Clearly she's calling out to Proto Carbuncle.
Clearly, yes.
It has been nourished in the forests of Finland for thousands of years.
Listen, all the cat's gotta
Time
do.
for its return is nigh.
Alright, so for the since 2 minute buffs are coming up at the double dash or double rush, I just save them for after it's done.
I like the term double dash.
Oh.
Mario Kart.
Yes.
One.
One.
All the way to the corner.
I need to not be using Ifrit here.
At least you have a choice. I just sit on my gap closer and have to try real hard to maintain composure.
2 charges of that, you're fine.
Yeah.
That's true. I shouldn't use
Party
it
through,
anyways.
party through.
Like I said, my gap goes and all that. I'm over here just pumping them out as soon as I get them.
Yes. I have to put mine under fight or flight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're taking the one near A as tanks. In.
I'm really looking forward to the music of 6 and 7.
Yep.
I love that song.
Same.
Well, I've been missing.
I have listened to it a lot.
Yeah.
Screamo,
I
you
like
want, your gods can't hear you.
Yeah. I like that this song is called Silent Scream because it's just the instrumental.
Yep.
Here we have dashes.
No.
Oh my god, this Kaiser.
Alright, remember to save 2 minutes till the
I
process
just
is done.
used it, crap. By B, and going into Topaz, so we're good. Event.
Alrighty, Tom.
Stay. Yeah, that just does a lot of damage. Whoa!
Oh boy.
Oh no, why did I go in that? Oh, I'm dead.
Why did Siri and Toppy die?
I have no idea.
You wanted favorite groups?
Right. Yeah. Right. Let's
Speed.
go right and left.
Oh, this first.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Arbuncle says.
Be in 4. Be in 3. Be in 3. Be in 1. 4, 3, 3, 1. 3. Stay. 1. Nice. I didn't fuck up.
Nice. We'll just
Right.
leave that for
Bodies.
Tom to figure out.
Light body stacks.
Yeah.
Ow.
Yep.
No, it's Tank
Okay,
Buster.
No, that's
Tank
literally
Buster.
just.
Oh.
Yep. Yep.
Now
Yeah.
light party stacks here.
I guess we'll
Yeah, we're good,
vibe.
we're good.
Yeah.
It says first spread, but.
Oh shit.
Okay, yeah, that's
That's yeah.
Okay.
multiple hits of like 50k
Oh,
there.
oh.
So yeah.
Oh, and they drop an AoE behind you.
That's,
Ah, yeah.
that's clock positions, yeah.
Yeah.
You
Clock.
drop an AoE behind you,
Yeah, because I had an AoE
So-
spawn underneath me as well.
so we do clock positions a little further out than the boss's. Actually, no, you can just do them on the boss's hitbox. Just do clock positions and then everyone move under him.
Yeah.
So you'll drop your second AoEs where you were.
Mm-hmm.
But it could also just be a tank thing, because I was literally the only one left.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I
we'll see.
think it's everyone because in the normal mode, that's a mechanic that everyone does.
Yeah.
Oh, true, yeah.
So.
Mm. We will see when we get there again. Since now
Yep.
that we know that's a spread, it'll make it easier.
Indeed. It'll
No,
Uh,
no
we'll
point
do-
of just where Pwn survives because, I'm gonna home gank for safety.
We'll do those same clock positions as Favricia,
Sure.
Yes.
just for
Yeah.
easy. Well, yeah, you'll run 3 for where Jordan's position is.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's beside me, so.
Actually, can I petition we move melees to the back for positionals?
Mm.
Is it facing north there?
No. it's facing whatever,
Three
but
corner, three corner.
yeah.
Mind the poison.
But just in general,
Yeah.
keeping Bele's like south, but
Melee's towards the axe, sure.
yeah.
Yeah, melee's on the
So-
southern diagonal, so you can get you back inside.
Alright, so Talpi will be on 3, I'll be on
Talpi will-
2,
Yeah,
and
I'll be on
then-
1, and
party move,
Ace Jadron will be on
4.
4 here. Right.
Say, will you move? Oh, you will. Look at that. Right at A.
This is
It's
normal.
convenient.
We'll
I'll
take
be there in
Aiden.
a second.
Yeah.
Let's get in.
At least it doesn't do like an AoE right
Hey.
afterwards. If not, I would have to scream at Yoshi P.
It does do a tank
Oh,
buster
you
though.
just have the tank buster right after.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, for you tanks, sure, but for the rest of the party, we're good.
Like this is the tanks aren't doing enough, taking enough damage here. Like I have literally only home gang and throw battle not on cool and reprisal not on cooldown.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
unless there is something that needs tank kill ones, that is a good tank kill one to use on, because
That
no
is also true.
dots on 2 people. Alright, save 2 minutes here.
It might still dot.
It'll dot.
Anti-super
Yeah.
sight, good. All good. Prevent. Good.
That does do a shit ton of damage.
Kiwi. So the venom goes
Not
slightly
correct.
past half. That's good to know.
Alright, so this is a Tom puzzle.
Yep.
I see the E in Kaiser's head and I keep thinking it says Eleanor. I'm like, why is Eleanor tanking?
2, 3, 4, 3, 2, even 2, 3, 4, 2, 4, diagonal through, 2. Yep.
Kaiser
Away
science.
from tank, away from tank.
Yep. Tank. Everyone to your spots, because this is gonna be the spread.
Oh, well, so we both scienced.
Spread here, and then we're gonna run underneath the boss after we get hit by our AoEs.
Why'd you get the crunch?
Minor
Yeah, turn to hit you with the crunch.
AoEs.
I mean, I know.
Be under, be under.
No, no,
But
wait.
Oh,
Oh,
right.
I see.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yep. Wait
Ah.
on getting in.
Okay.
Oh!
yeah. There's the.
And that was the
um,
party sex.
there we
Forward
go.
to tail. Be behind him, be behind him. Oh.
Oh.
Ooh. Oh, fuck.
Oh god.
Okay. Oh, in front, in front.
Oh shit.
Oh
Oh,
my
yeah.
god.
I call
Yeah.
BS.
Okay.
What's this?
Oh, I've seen this bullshit.
This is normal.
Oh wait, this is where he's jumping.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, so
Start
be
from
on
one, start from one.
Start from 1, yeah. And we're just gonna go diagonal through after he gets to 2, I think. Oh,
Shit.
fuck.
Oh!
There's
First.
puddles.
Through
There's those
3.
puddles! Oh
Yeah,
boy!
those puddles, like, real quick. This is where we're gonna have to fail one of them.
What the
So he,
fuck?
so he eats one.
But he ate me.
Oh, Alex.
Alright. Well,
Oh,
I
he has
actually.
options.
Yeah, he does have options.
Oh, he's still alive. Hello.
Not for long.
Oh my god.
99999.
Yep. That was 1 short of 10 million damage. So you ain't surviving that. Okay.
I wonder if he has to be closest to slime then, if it's like proximity on who he's going to eat,
Maybe.
because you're not supposed to get in. That's the kill.
Well, like Cerberus, isn't it? The puddles.
True, yeah.
Hang on. There was one thing I saw, actually. I wasn't sure what it meant on Twitter, but I saw a good movement if I can just find it. It was like a very short gif. Trying to find it. Where are you? It would also help if I remembered who retweeted it, so I could find it through that, but I don't.
Yeah, it tends to help.
Because it was literally you. I think you waited for 3, you moved diagonally through, waited for 3, moved back, and then 1 over or something. It was a very nice and clean one. But I don't remember who retweeted it, and I cannot for the life of me find it now.
Okay.
What was it? I can
Oh.
should I help?
Guessing a diagram for the jumpy face thing.
Yeah, it was a very small like GIF from a JP player.
Gotcha. Well, we can just go again.
Yeah,
And
just
try.
go again. I'll try finding it later if I can.
Sure. There's definitely a trick to the jumpy face because it looks really overwhelming at first. And
Yeah.
that reminds me a little bit of the mechanics in P4.
Yeah.
You can definitely move diagonally after a few jumps.
I've missed someone.
That's quick though.
1 or
3
3?
corner.
Nope.
What's time for you?
Cone guts. Yep.
I went through an axe and it turned me around.
Alright, you feed my shield stuff, so.
Party through. Now.
Oh!
Good.
Party does not mean you.
Well, I was accidentally going the same way as Kaiser. Also, I think I know why you died, Kaiser. I think the poison stacks.
You're taking the A1.
Yeah. But I think like the poison from the crunch and the...
We'll go this one. Oh no!
I died.
Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
The fuck?
We
We
were
were definitely
fighting
both in
over
this.
who went who. Yeah.
Just
Cone,
one
did
more.
you die from the puddle?
Yeah, I died from damage. From a dot.
Oh.
Yeah.
So your corpse was in the puddle with me, but obviously that wasn't enough.
Yeah.
Good to know.
But I don't think you can actually invuln his tank busters.
What do you mean?
I think the reason Kaiser died so
Yeah.
quickly is because the poison stacks.
No.
Oh, they-
So what happened when I invulned the tank buster was everything was fine until my invuln wore off, and then I immediately got a hit of 200,000 damage. And it's very
Yeah.
hard to tell where that came from.
I think that was poison, because he turned and bit you, despite me
You only
provoking.
Yeah, you only have one poison.
Yeah, usually a stack in
Debuff
poison
damage
has a
though.
number or
Yeah.
2 next to each other.
Yeah,
Exactly, and you don't have that, so
I don't know.
I presume that you still that it still takes. No, you still get the poison just from the projectile he hits you with first.
Yeah,
So if
that...
that won't apply to the poison, then you would instantly die anyways.
Yeah.
So there was some other weirdness where it had saved an auto attack for me.
Yeah, because he did turn, after I provoked, he did turn and do the crunch on you, because I didn't take the crunch damage.
Yeah. The crunch going on me was my bad for fat fingering provoke instead of shirk.
Yeah.
That's absolutely on me. But why I died 10 seconds later, that's weird.
I think
Did you have a physical
person...
one?
Yes.
You probably took an auto.
But by that point, Cone had already provoked it, so he'd had it for the entire time of my invuln post tank buster, so it's a little weird. Hence why I'm saying it probably stored an auto for me somewhere.
Can you record it?
I'm streaming. Hi.
Oh.
I mean, I can record it, but now it's more than 5 minutes away, so it's
Right,
no longer
okay.
on my shadow play. I can record it next time if it happens again.
Ah, yes, that thing I do.
Well, I mean, it would probably help to have it from the perspective of the person who died from it.
Yeah. I mean, it's just, there's multiple perspectives.
Hmm. I'm reminded of my Red Mage days when Adel was part of my opener.
Yep, currently part of mine.
All I remember from you playing Legend is the memes about you either early pulling or backflipping.
I don't really pull, the bosses just hate me.
One.
One's just completely safe.
One.
Yeah, you can be on the marker, and you're safe. Or like north of the marker.
Yeah, you're gonna have to be a little bit north of the marker, because poison's coming from south. I will walk to A for the infecting tank boss.
This party walk through the middle.
Own.
I provoked.
Yeah,
Why did it go?
with our tank stance on.
It don't take sense is on.
Well, we're sciencing the thing now.
Less dots.
It's
Okay,
gotta
so
be
you-
poison.
yeah.
It's
Yeah,
gotta be.
there's a magical bone, and you died. Okay.
We'll need to
Yeah.
go to one.
Yeah, we'll go on. There you go.
I think the poison is stacking.
Yeah,
It's not
it
the
definitely
poison
is.
that's...
Alright, just ignore the slime, focus the boss.
Yeah.
Shields up.
Yeah, shield. We'll get a damage down, that's okay.
I also reprisal the slime, maybe?
Good, but,
Oh, that was
Oh,
a spot
no.
there, by the way.
oh, there we go.
Hello.
Hello.
Kaya, Ace is just practicing.
I know I said I was a tank, but
Yeah.
Just practice.
We're all good. Just prevent.
Not that far down.
You eat.
Nothing for it.
I mean, I did shake it, so.
Palm, you're up.
2, 3, 4, 2. 2, 3, 4, 2. 3, 4, 2.
It's me being a dumbass, start mark.
All good.
Stay away from tank. Clock positions after this.
I'm not sure if he's going to target me because it's a stay away from my body.
Remember to stay as we drop our AoEs.
I feel like it's a long place,
Yes.
Yes.
Oh.
Move in.
No, it should be-
Stacks.
Now is was that stacks?
That was stacks,
Yes.
yeah.
Yeah, it goes into
Behind,
stacks.
Behind.
BOA, BOA. Yep. Okay, that just takes me to the river.
And
move
front.
Right, so let's see if we can figure this out.
Alright.
Right, which way is he going? I'm not even going to attack. I'm just going to watch.
3,
So-
4, 1,
Okay, so-
4, 3,
You-
2.
Don't
One.
Come around.
Yeah.
He's starting on 2. Gonna go this way.
Now it's going back.
And now he's going back. They just run the fuck away from him. Damn, that's...
Ah, okay,
That's
that's a
rough.
That's a
lot.
weird pattern, yeah.
Okay.
Oh wow, and that's... I got
Yeah.
4 attacks of Venom. Each of them did 170k each.
Cool.
What the fuck, man?
Yeah, it looks like it's going around
Yeah,
one way
that's,
then.
that's one.
Because I think I did the same
Yeah.
thing the last time around too.
No, he did something different. He did like he
Yeah,
backed,
he did like
he came back around and then did
yeah, he did like
one
4,
corner.
1, 4. Then he did 3, 2, 3, and
Yeah.
then like 4 and 1. So it's a
So we can either do the clockwise and then swap around, or vice versa, I suppose. Or we can do the corners one. I wonder if one's going to be easier to dodge than the other. I managed to dodge the first variant he did, but not the second.
Yeah, I think they're being tricksy and not putting a 2 on that poison.
yeah. I'm pretty sure you can't stack those poisons because you got the damage down.
Mm-hmm. One, you mean?
Yeah.
Physical phone. But he was punching me.
Yep. I
So-
have the clip. It's currently uploading in the static channel. But it's most definitely weird.
Hmm.
Because there's nothing to
Like-
indicate that I have like a second stack of poison or anything.
Yeah.
It might be a bug.
Yeah, it's
My
just physical
ACT
one.
wasn't working there, so I've just restarted it. Hopefully it'll work, and then
Oh, good.
after the raid I can upload it and have a look what kind of damage you're taking.
So what I'm hearing is Kaiser needs to take it again for science, so Tom can figure it out.
But it is very weird. But it does seem like you have to swap there, or he will make you swap.
Maybe. One sec.
So there seem to be 2 patterns to it, and we've seen 2 now.
Maybe the second poison that he gives you is like physical poison. So the physical poison, because it sort of resets the poison if you look at your debuff.
That is
you get
true, it's a different
extra
poison
poison.
instance.
Yeah, so maybe it's a physical
Yeah.
poison, and then when you took a dot of that poison, because you have
Presumably,
your
yeah.
Physical bone. Go clap some funky ass,
you
yes.
immediately get murdered.
We're trying, Helly. Don't you worry, we're trying.
Just hanging off the edge there, just washing the hair. In
Yes,
some
are you
nice
getting green hair
corrosive,
next days?
corrosive
Yeah.
bile.
We got to the
It's a
jumps.
natural hair dye.
Okay, Siri, Lunny, are you here? Are
Yes.
you good? Okay. Siri, you too?
Yeah.
Okay.
Could you imagine if
Oh,
mechanics
basically,
evolved
you
from
can't see
outside?
I'm free company. Yeah.
This entire map is way bigger than it looks. I saw it on
Tiny.
day one. I'll have to show it in the in spoiler walkers. I'll do it so it's easier as well. But it's crazy how much stuff there is that you cannot see from here.
I almost
Multiple
sus-
Raid
platforms.
game.
I just opened it in a map editor, so I could just see this.
Of course.
I wouldn't be surprised if this was actually supposed to be a dungeon
Game.
at some point,
I
but
mean, no, Yoshi P, I didn't do anything. Please don't ban.
4.
Its phone is
yes.
thingy.
I will never know who
Streaming.
you are.
Yes. My name
Did-
is Big Neil.
Totally opened a open source map somebody made that just looks the same.
Yes.
Yeah.
Evidently.
I say
It
it.
was it like an Emmett Soch fan map or something?
God.
So
It's
let's get him in the
hand-drawn
middle.
Open source map. Rearrange.
Which one are we taking then? Phone?
Take the one on A. Take the one on
Yeah,
A.
the one on A.
In we go.
Arrange Midori.
Yeah.
She Wi-Fi'd it through magic.
I did 5G.
What?
All the vaccines have been helping.
Mm.
Get a 1 yard buff for every vaccine you take.
Oh, well, that's
Yeah.
unfortunate. I
I'm
don't
at 4.
0 Yam Madari.
know.
Yeah, I think we did figure it out. Is that it's a physical poison?
It's a different poison, yeah. Right, which way is it going? Into the topaz? Vents. And into the poison.
Ooh. Ah, well, that's fine. You can just be in it, provided you're not in the
Please
explosion.
end up.
Yeah, you can be in the area that the topaz is spawning.
I meant in the line of him dashing, and be
okay,
fine.
yeah, yeah. Good.
Because I silenced that unintentionally.
Both of those work, yeah.
Well, just because you survived it doesn't mean no one else would survive it.
I mean, it was 20k,
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's survived.
provided you're at full health.
Right.
Rampant on tanks.
Have a look. 2, 3, 4, 2.
There's a pattern here so far.
Or yeah, it seems to go back to the first one here. Maybe there's only a limited number of
Ow.
variants that you can do there. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Are you gonna have to
Alright. I messed
home
one up.
gang this? Yeah.
I'm going to time this home gang correctly. That might. It's gonna be
As
close.
long as one does, then you
It's
if not,
gonna be real close.
Spread,
Oh!
spread.
No, this should be stacked first.
Oh,
Really?
are they called different things or?
Venom Squall and Venom Surge, yep.
I don't know. A bird whispered in my ear.
Behind?
Well, to tell you behind.
But yes, the spread one is Venom Squall, the
Oh,
stack
oh,
one
ow,
is Venom
okay.
Surge. Oh.
Okay, right. Right, let's see if we can do this. Which pattern is he doing now?
I say go and look at the thing, but no, we can't go look at the thing.
Okay, he's doing the back to forward. So, be left side of 1, I reckon.
Oh, this is very easy. This is very easy. Okay, so just watch me. Watch me.
I'm gonna
Watch me.
stand here.
Watch me. Then you go here. You just stand here. And now you go in the puddles.
I just go.
Goodbye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one is very easy. That one is very easy.
Yeah, the clockwise
Is it?
one's the most annoying.
Is it?
Yes. Okay, so I'm just gonna show you what. So, gonna take the. Do you have these markings saved, Tom?
Yeah.
I do.
Okay, so I'm just gonna take these off for now. So what he did, he started from 4, he jumped to 1, he jumped back to 4, then he jumped to 3, 2, 3, and then 4 or something. So you just wait, or you waited around here for him to do his 4-1-4, and or was it like 4-1-2-1-4 or something? But you wait here for him to finish jumping to 2, then you can just go from here, go to 1, and you're safe. Or you just wait for him to jump to 4 and move across.
Okay, so I marked it with the follow thing, and we're going to follow you, and you're going to either
If
lead
it's
us to
that
a doom
pattern,
or to
yes.
victory.
If it's that pattern, because that pattern was very easy. That was a very easy pattern.
I'm intentionally not doing it so I don't give it away by movement.
Fair.
Yes, Igor
Oh, we
is
don't have AB, but okay.
Victory or doom.
death for glory. Most likely death. Maybe some glory. We'll see.
Lots of death. Glory comes later.
Nightlord tomorrow.
Death it is. Death it is indeed.
One.
One.
And in fact, death has now been outsourced for a low cost of 1 million pointy bobs.
Ah, yes, channel points.
Yes.
What are those?
Those things we use to put boxes on your head. Or rather, in my case, don't use because I want to save up for the past.
Party move.
Or in my case, just save out to have chat execute Kaiser. Gonna move it back center.
Oh, one here, erase.
Alright, you take the one down south.
Yep.
Really?
I got it. A.
Alright, once you're done.
I hate that you can't
Well-
reposition for this whatsoever.
Position for what?
For the puddle mobiles.
I mean, you just
They
pull
spawn
in
different
middle.
spots.
Yeah, you just pull in middle. Because
Yeah.
all of the melee spots are close.
Yeah,
True.
just because I had to
This is
remember
annoying.
to pull middle.
So after the tank swap happens and you get Toxic Crunch, you just pull it middle.
Flip over. Prevent.
May have done that too early.
What?
Oh yeah.
I didn't.
Shit.
Oh, well, I definitely did that.
Oh, I got the box saved. Thank you.
Here we.
I mean, didn't stop the damage down. 30 minutes left. We can definitely do that.
We're not seeing Enrage in this pull anyway, so fuck damage downs.
That's not 10 seconds apart. This one, that's not going to be able to be clipped by single adult.
No.
3, 4, 1, 3. I wonder if that is always the same pattern then. If you can just go from a place and move clockwise until you can just move back diagonal.
I think there are multiple ones.
30 minutes later, joke.
Yeah.
Back.
Swap. Right, this is clock positions.
Well, after I get crunched on.
Maybe stacks. Forget which one was stack. Surge. Surge is stack. Okay.
So just sec. Let's try party groups.
And then
Yeah,
there's
Stay,
no
stay,
great
stay. It's alright, it's alright. It should be fine. Okay,
Oh.
it's not fine. Stay, stay,
That
stay.
was a
Mid.
single stack.
Right. Now let's
It
see if we can
seems-
do this.
And then it
Okay.
spreads.
Spread,
Okay.
yeah.
Spread immediately
Ah,
after.
shit.
Tail
Oh,
to floor,
front,
so front
front.
then back, front then back. Immediate
Okay,
move.
so-
Okay, it doesn't swing his tail.
Are you gonna be at 4 there? Are you gonna go to where B would be, usually?
See.
Okay. Crap.
Alright,
So you would
this
start
would be
on-
start at 4, move to 1. Start
Yeah.
at 4, move to 1. Move to 1.
1. And now move back to 4.
Yep.
Damn it.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Yep.
Yeah, and then he
That
goes
was not
for...
bad, yeah.
Yeah, then he goes
That
for
one's
whoever...
not bad.
Yeah.
But he eats before the
He eats before
oozes
it pops
even
up, yeah.
spawn.
This is... Unfortunately not Igor.
But he only ate you because you got locked. So he favors
Yeah.
players instead of the oozes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if we didn't get stuck, oh my god, that means no one has to get hit there. Fuck.
Yeah.
Yep.
Lonely food, by the way.
Yes.
Oh yeah, food.
Yes,
I didn't even
please.
notice your phone. Your HP is too high.
I
Yeah,
must
so
have
that
just run
was
out 'cause I did an
a-
hour's worth.
So that was a full circle, then a full circle back, and 1.
Yeah.
Mm.
So you just
So-
go
so,
to the
like,
one that he
full-
goes to fourth, and then.
Yeah, so if he starts at 4, he does a full circle to 1, then he does a full circle back to 4, and then 1 back. So you'd start from 1, go to 4, wait for it to jump back to 2, then move back to 1. And I think that's the end of the movement. Or, no, wait, then you'd move to 2, so you'd follow him there, because he jumps finally at 1.
Oops.
So,
7 hugs.
I messed that up.
Shame. Shame.
Yeah.
I can't wait to go back to Capitalist Simulator after this.
You are
Look how
too
I did.
excited about your plantation farming, love.
It's really fun.
oh, is Lonnie
What are you
into
playing?
Island Sanctuary?
Yes.
You must have all the things. You must rival Toucher in our capitalist powers.
How far are you in, Lonnie?
I think I am ranked 6, almost. I'll probably be 7 tonight when I collect the stuff. So.
Ah, nice.
I'm like 4.
4?
Also, the correct side was 4.
I'm sorry.
That's alright, friend. I got you. Oh, Jesus Christ, the tick! The tick!
It hurts
Oh,
when
Jesus!
It's okay. I
That's
pop
one
the
of the-
buff.
yes.
I pop the buff. It's okay.
That's alright.
Remember party moves? Now.
Should probably turn that on.
Oh, by the way, about your question earlier, Ace, I just looked for an empty spot near A because I'm at A right before that due to the tank buster.
Okay.
So
I don't know if you stay there or not, so I can adjust.
Okay, we'll be at 1-8.
that's fair. I would want to stay there.
Okay.
I'm over. Well, you're here,
Yeah,
so that's fine.
in it. Let's go in.
Wi-Fi.
A Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi Madara.
Oh, I thought it was like Wi-Fi. I was like, why are we going on Wi-Fi networks? What? Where's the router coming in?
I don't mind.
Oh dear. Oh, I mean, I probably got the bandwidth to spare, considering I'm like gigabit internet.
Excuse me, fucker, why do you double auto me?
We didn't put the ABC down. D down.
Oh, that explains why I couldn't
I
place
thought it
where
looked a
I
little
was going.
off.
Oh, that damage. Oh.
I was about to say could have light it, but I can't.
Swap over. Prevent. Swap over.
Wait.
Stay.
And now.
Ah. I'm bad.
Right, I got you.
I think my greedy DPS is showing.
Do you think?
Oh, I got the shield.
Oh my god.
Don't go overflow.
Second health bar.
I think I could take a tank bus up this. Let me try it.
Alright, Tom, you're up.
3, 4, 2, 3. 3, 4, 2, 3. Not 3. 3, 4, 2. Crap. 4.
Right.
Yeah.
Wipe it.
Oh.
Yeah. It's very hard to see
Oh.
where the wall is.
Where'd it go?
when you're looking through
Come
other
here,
walls.
Ace. We go together.
I
Right.
absolutely
Oh, no.
understand. Like, that mechanic gives me trouble spotting things, but the same goes
Yeah.
for his weird jumpy mechanic.
Like, I couldn't see which side of the wall the topaz stone was on.
Yeah,
Because it was, like, shaded red looking through a wall.
it does look weird.
I think the only way you can tell is from a topaz.
Like, from the rock itself.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe it'd help if I, like, stood in the middle and turned my camera top down.
That's what I've been doing.
Probably would work.
Alright, let's keep going. I like this.
Yeah, it's a good fight.
I'm dreading this tomorrow. I'm gonna be so confused being out in front of a boss.
I'm guessing we probably would have seen maybe all the mechanics once we get past the jumpy phase and just repeats them.
Yeah, there's probably not many.
Because we're about 50% there, aren't we?
Roughly.
Roughly, yeah.
He might have something.
Yeah.
No,
Don't
you
forget
do
that-
have a samurai.
This is true.
One.
One is
Yeah, one.
completely safe.
And you can be on the marker. Marker safe.
We forgot to place down the ABCD again.
Yeah.
Do we need them?
Yeah, I was like, do we need the ABCD here?
They're convenient.
Alright. Party move.
Ring is already quite small, but okay.
It is, yeah.
But it's just more of orientation, and we can go all A.
Yeah, if they just help you get your bearings rather than positional.
Just gonna set him more center. Oh, look at that. Right on A, or where A would be.
take it.
Unless there's like definitive safe spots that you can use for the devouring thing, then we could place down all the bullets there and just say like from A to B to dodge this one, from C to D to dodge this one. Oh,
Yeah.
I'll see in the picture.
There's some mean tank damage this tier, though. Holy hell.
Yeah. Like I said, like almost every single cooldown's on cooldown right now.
Yeah.
Oh, Tom forgot to save his 2 minutes again.
Yep. I mean, mine's 30 seconds. Over to Topaz. To Venom.
And then stay
Oh,
here.
only the second hit is a knockback. Because I completely forgot to use my knockback there.
I
Venom
intentionally
second
didn't
dash.
use mine, but well,
You need to be closer to the middle.
needless to say, I won places.
You went out the side. You went to cabbage pie.
Mid and top down.
No, don't
Yeah,
target
catch
Tom.
there. 4, 1, 3, 1. 4, 1, 3, 1.
Okay, I got very confused there.
In pattern, that's my bit.
Oh.
There's that many people dead, so might as well just quickly reset that.
Oh,
I love that I can just walk the boss and hit it instead of having to backflip.
I guess you're going to enjoy P7.
Yeah,
It's so much more stylish.
Even before you
That's
backflip.
actually
quick.
DPS.
I mean, I can backflip if you want, but I'm not.
So why not?
Seems a bit risky considering the amount of space here.
Yeah.
But I say, odds are you backflip, you go into the poison.
Recon
Three.
it.
Oh, it spawned on me as it's walking through it.
Best to just give it a wide berth. Just
Yeah.
get the hell away from it.
Is it just like, alright, should be safe? No.
No. Don't trust it.
Already go through now.
Although what would have really been is if it had that poison tick stayed until this poison tick also started.
Infinite poison.
I'm lost.
Oh,
Yeah,
Go,
three,
okay.
three.
three.
There we go. Me too, Ace, don't worry.
Yeah.
We are, they're actually challenged, so
That is perfect pairing on that marker then.
I say it's one of those Asuna, because I thought I saw an Asuna marker.
No.
Ah, I must have been something flashing on the screen then.
It's
Because it looked like the poison was Asuna, but for a second I was like, that's not correct.
that would not be correct, no.
Although
Too
Tom, the first
easy.
hit is also a knockback if you're too close.
Oh, is it?
Yep.
Be in Topaz. Prevent.
I almost got hit by poison again.
Over.
Oh, shit, my thing wore off too early. That's me, my knockback being bad, sorry.
All good. I think most people here have died to that before.
Time for Dance Dance Revolution. Actually, no, Simon Says.
3. 3, 2, 1, 3.
I like how me and Telpy just took the alternate safe route.
Be away from tank.
Just like, or we could. It's like we could follow Tom, or we could just go the alternate way.
What positions here?
If it is
This is
Squall.
spread,
Yep, spread.
spread, then wait.
spread and stay. Yep.
My group will be heading south when we run back in.
Wait, wait.
Yeah.
Wait.
There you go. Sorry,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now to the clock positions. Well, not clock positions.
No, it's,
Back then
Front,
front, back
then
then
back.
front.
no front. No.
Front then back here.
Oh.
I'm gonna stick around just for the
Okay.
crunching mechanic here,
Mm-hmm.
since you shouldn't auto. Yeah.
Alright.
Okay, so 301 if he does this. 3,
Yeah, so start 3,
Okay,
then
yeah.
move to 4. Yeah, start 3, move
3
to 4.
4, then back to 3. and then over,
Yeah, then
yeah.
to 2. Yeah.
I'm gonna
Yep.
pop sprint here. Into
Alright, so it's
here,
untargetable, so this is just mechanic. And
four,
now you
over
move to 3.
4,
3. And now
and
to
then
4.
into 2.
Okay, that is actually kind of doable.
Yeah, that is very easy. And after the last jump, you would spread into your puddles.
Ooh.
Is-
I wonder
so
if you can
I'm
home-
guessing we skip 1.
I took 4 hits of venom there.
Yeah. I did the same when I was the only person alive there. I don't know where they come from. If it's like from the puddles themselves
It
spawning.
might be a mist puddle. If
I don't
one
think
person
it's a mist
gets the
puddle
venom.
because that's already like it happens really early, right?
Right, let's science that again.
Yeah.
Also for the puddles, since they spawn at the cardinal close positions, do we want to leave 1 or Sokol?
Which one? The first or the second?
The second,
Second,
after
yeah.
the jumps.
You'll
after
need
the
to.
jumps.
Yeah, you'll need to have 1 spawn.
Okay,
in order to
so
raise satiety.
we'll have the one between 3 and 4 not spawn, and then we'll have tanks take the north one, healers take the south.
Yeah, I think it might be Igor. I
Yeah,
think it might be the
that'll
pain Tom gets to
So
live for
leave
every
the
pull.
one on D, tanks take the one on A, healers take the one on C, then DPS just go on B.
Yep.
Okay, there you go.
Do tanks have poison at that time already? Like a dot? Or no?
I don't think we
Right.
do at that point.
Nah, because around,
I
poison would have worn off.
I'm just wondering if there's an easier way.
What do you mean bake there, Siri?
No, like he
One of
eats
the
one of
ad
us
spawns.
before the ad spawn, so I was
But
wondering
that's
if...
because he prefers us instead of the ads, because obviously we're juicy meat and they are acidic slime. So
Yeah, so why does he eat the bait after?
because there would be none of us left to eat because none of us are prone.
Yeah, I think he only eats people who get hit by the
Yeah, because you get
Yeah.
knocked
Jumping.
prone, which you're defenseless, so he just jumps to you
Ah,
and
okay.
mumps you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, if you
and like how
look into
Cerberus does
the
in Wild Axe.
if you look into the chat, it begins its hunt. That's when it starts jumping around. So that's what determines what it then eats by the end of it. And the final line is the protocarbuncle feasts upon the lively bait, sating its hunger. So
Yeah, lively
does
bait
seem
oozes
to
from
be
the
the correct
caustic
thing.
pools, so
exactly.
yeah.
Right. Let's go. Let's live.
Yeah.
Right.
Not
Siri.
bad of a fight.
Sorry, for the first one, for the first spawning ads, let's you and I miss our puddle. Let's not stand in it. Let's spawn that poison slime, because I'm sure there's a poison AoE going off somewhere on someone. Because I took 4 hits there, and I think they all came from missing the slime puddles. And I just want to see, because we weren't looking out for that, we were looking to see if it was a big AoE.
Okay.
last
mean,
time.
the other times we have been like getting 0 damage when somebody else failed, but sure.
3.
Three.
Three.
Yeah,
Three
3 is. So turn on tank stance because I'm going to need it soon.
Yeah, very soon.
Yeah.
Good choice.
Party, get ready to go through.
There's going to be one ad spawning here, just ignore it.
Dun, dun, dun.
In we go.
Now let's see if anyone gets hit.
Yes.
Proximity.
Yes, I got hit. No, that was the AoE that dropped from the ceiling.
It's got 0 damage though.
Yeah, I took a 270k hit.
Yeah, but were you in the puddle?
No, I was away.
Then why did nobody else take damage?
Might be-
Because
It's
it's
a
only,
single person thing.
yeah,
Yeah.
it hits the
Comes out of there.
it's a proximity, so whoever's closest it goes down.
So we will need
Ah.
one person
Ah,
to spawn it safe.
so tanks bait
Oh,
the
I
proximity
didn't
thing
need to
there.
use that.
Assumedly, yeah.
He's going to Topaz, so it's good.
That should be that safe.
Okay, so after the hunt bit, I think DPS and healers take puddles, and the tanks can take the empty one.
We'll say melees take the one on B, range take the one on D, and then one tank can take the north with an invuln. Oh boy!
Well,
Ooh.
Right.
Oh, I don't even have enough MP to.
No, just die.
Just hello, wall. Wouldn't it be acidic?
I don't know. Let me taste it and find out.
Yeah.
Well, we
make
got
this
the.
4D Yoshi.
We
It-
learned
it-
from P4 that green is poison, acid, or slime, or whatever.
Yep.
Mountain
Yes,
Dew.
goop.
Igor, is it toxic or acidic if it's glowing green?
Isn't it different?
Radioactive.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be radioactive if it's glowing green. Just-
Or
Well, that's like
alien.
real radiation is actually a blue color, to be honest.
Why do you
I mean,
know
like
this?
some things
YouTube.
do glow kind of green.
I mean, I guess you have the uranium glass stuff that looks green.
Well, I was watching a
Yeah.
video about them starting up a nuclear reactor. When it turns on, it's a big blue light.
Mm.
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
Mm.
Why are you guys?
It's
watching
it's full of
every
fucking
time?
plutonium, is what it is.
One
One.
is
One.
Yeah, the YouTube algorithm be like.
So toxic. All right, well, we got our answer. The goop is uranium. Don't step in it.
So step in it.
Or plutonium. Or well, plutonium is worse than
Yeah.
uranium.
Some sort of
Uh,
enriched.
Yeah.
Look, either isn't
Party-
good for my skin, so
I was
Right.
trying to direct Kaiser.
Surprised this whole place isn't gone critical then.
please don't.
Indirect Kaiser?
Yeah.
Hello?
It targeted Kaiser for some reason.
This
Or
is not the
habits.
first time this happens.
Yes.
I'm getting concerned.
Wait, when did I do it?
Everyone.
before?
We'll take the one on B.
Unless I die.
Don't die.
Fine.
I got close.
Just say no.
Uranium and plutonium have a pronounced. Hold on. Igor's doing science, and I'm trying to read it.
Don't read the signs when there's a tank buster.
Okay, my dog's trying to come look. Pronounced green fluorescence or phosphorescence, can't recall. The blue glow is Chekarnov radiation, which doesn't happen in the air.
And we do this between calls.
Yes, please.
I mean, my job was done, so I can read it.
No, but it's can be
Distracting.
I was also at my inner release, so it was just like, oh, autopilot. Axe. Apply all axe.
All good. Prevent.
No! My third button!
The button
Found
3!
a way to do 2 minutes though.
Yeah.
Thou shalt not count to 2. But not 4. Thou shalt count to 3.
Monty Python. I'm sorry, but I've got to count 4 here. 2. 3. 4. 1, I think. I didn't quite
No.
see that last one.
1, yeah.
4. 1.
Yeah.
Well, that one was
Not
easy.
4.
Okay,
Not
no,
4. Definitely not 4.
You did not need to count to 4, for 4 was not safe.
It was indeed 3. Listen, you should listen to the Holy Hand Grenade instruction manual. It works sometimes.
Sometimes.
60% of the time, it works all the time.
Where's the orange?
So you remember the food?
Not here.
Ow.
Someone
right
had
where Zoe
orange.
was.
So where was it?
Not be lethally radioactive, but uranium is still toxic. That's yeah. Or it could be magic sludge. It could be just magic sludge.
We've been here almost 90 minutes now.
Oh, we
5 minutes
have.
remain
It's
of
only
prep.
5 minutes.
Yeah, there's 4 minutes
It's
left.
the last pool for this instance.
Yep.
2.
Shame, because this was the clear.
It better not be.
True.
Well, it can't be anymore.
If we do actually make it, then we're gonna have to throw it.
Yeah.
It'll
And
be
if you get to
fine.
prog the crunch.
Oh, that was a little bit.
Yep. Yeah. Gotta take it all the way to the corner, I reckon. Otherwise, you're gonna poison your big toe.
Oh, sorry, Kaiser.
Yeah,
Why are you?
yourself.
You don't have to be sorry for yourself.
I'm just gonna push through a battle and reprisal.
Oh shit.
I mean, I appreciate the sorry, but
Okay, this way.
it's your own skin. We go in.
Don't want to be just hanging out as long as I possibly can outside of it, just because, ow, my face.
It
Wait,
does eat
wait,
the
Bob.
face pretty damn good.
Didn't it just spit on you?
That one, yes. Next one is eating the face, literally.
Not like a vomit.
No, he bites. There's teeth.
I mean,
Well, the first one
not
was
spit.
Torment.
He just fights. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's getting punched to shit by magic, physical magic.
Physical magic. I
Physical
cast
poison
axe.
is one of the weirdest things so far.
All good. Prevent.
Because he doesn't actually like punch for his autos, but yeah, he does like physical. I'm pretty sure for damage.
I mean, 90% of autos are physical. You
And then
shouldn't
there's
be
the
using
magic.
physical damage.
Yeah.
And it's a good change from like the Eden, where there was no frickin' use for Feint.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or
So
vengeance.
the SR is confusing because Fording is using a sword, but it's magical. So
Yep.
The magic sword.
Mhm.
Perfect sense.
3, 4.
2. You can go 3-2. Stay
3,
2.
2, 2,
I've lost it.
4. 3, 2, 2, 4. Or 1, 2, 2, 4.
Yeah.
2.
And go through to 4.
It is the same pattern, just different, obviously, numbers.
I
No,
don't think
must
it's
be away,
always
be
the
away.
same.
Yeah, there are multiple variations. Like it can go clockwise and then diagonal, like that.
There's actually 2 safe spots for the first 2, and then it goes down to
Yeah.
1.
Squall.
Spread.
Spread.
Spread to your clocks and then stay out.
Stay. Stay.
Stay.
I'm gonna need health.
Mid.
Yeah, we're
I'm gonna need.
healing
I'm dead.
parties.
Party stacks. North south.
That kind of works. Right.
Tail to claw.
Front and back. Front and back.
Run them back. Yeah.
Front.
Back.
Back.
Stay back.
Don't go back
Stay
in.
back. Don't
Yeah.
go in yet.
Oh, that's the damage then. Has no effect. Oh, thank goodness.
Okay.
Right. Okay. Let's have a look. Okay. Start.
So 3. Yep. Okay. 3, 2, 1, and stay.
Don't move
Okay,
yet. Don't
wait,
move yet. Don't move
wait.
yet. Move.
Now move. And stay on. Stay.
Oh, you're gonna have to run there.
1. Yeah, you can run.
Really have
Yeah.
to
No, you
spread.
have to
Oh.
run.
Yeah.
Oh, he's gonna eat everybody.
Them all. I baited them. I baited all 4 on me.
Oh, hold
Yeah,
on.
so he
If there's enough,
eats everything.
except for me, I survived.
Oh.
Oh, so did I.
Yeah. If there's enough people dead.
That's what he does.
Oh, I tried to home gang. It didn't work.
What's next?
I was too late.
Feels hunger.
Oh, it's full.
Yeah,
So
it's got its full.
either players or the things, I
He
guess.
didn't even eat anyone. He just.
No, he ate and threw it back up.
Players get spit out, whereas the
Yeah.
other things get eaten, so only those contribute to satiety.
Taste again. 7 seconds. Prog. Oh.
Okay.
Oh,
Huh.
here we go.
Oh, we're gonna have to.
Judy failed.
Rip.
Damn it!
No, you do not get to see
That
mechanics.
was amazing.
Stay tuned.
Oh,
So
you would take that from me, you bastard of an instant. Oh. That reminds me of the people who got kicked out of their instance mid E1 during
No,
the
don't-
phase
it
where it
reminds me
shoots you.
of reminds me of Palace of the Dead, and people
Oh,
getting booed
4200.
out last night.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, please no.
There was a post on Reddit about a guy who got to floor 200, who couldn't click on the last pumpkin. He had 2 minutes left. It wouldn't let him click on it, and then he timed out. So he didn't get
Oh.
the achievement. You get that after you
Oh,
pick up
really?
the pumpkin or the orb. And yeah, tragic.
That is
No.
That is.
poor
How
bastard.
close? How close is it?
Tom's
Who-
sciencing.
Who wants to play a game of chicken?
Hello.
Oh, right there.
That was too close.
It's like a toe ahead of where I am then.
Yep.
So basically, the black circle inside the crater.
I think my luck.
That's
It is a big
roughly
circle.
like there's a black circle inside the crater circle.
Yeah, it looks like an eye. I want this tier has a thing with eyes, maybe.
3.
See, Eye of Sauron
Yeah, on 3.
times 8 because it's now 8 rings of power. Have fun.
I mean,
We
there
each get
is
one.
a floating eye in the P5S
Yeah, there is.
map, so.
Oh, we're going back to Omega.
Yeah. Regular
Get
PA
ready to
has
move.
it.
Get ready to move.
Oh wait, why not? Oh, I have aggro. So be away from me.
Go. Go.
I think you have aggro.
I forgot to turn off tank
Oh,
stance.
yeah,
Have fun.
Makes sense.
Yeah, you never turned off tank stance. Okay.
I'll just hide here for a
Visor
bit.
just moves it to the middle here.
Yep. Not that much movement is required for that. Well, we're taking the pool on A.
Also, have fun. Have fun. This
One
hurts.
outside one. There we go.
Smiley face.
Get in the pool.
I'm in pool.
Get in the chopper.
Get to the chopper, comrade.
I don't think that's what he says.
We're just making choppers here. In the
You gotta devise.
But it's just a different word for samurai. A chopper.
All I think about is just
World
orcs.
Cleaver is definitely a samurai title. For sure.
Yes. It's an orc samurai, that's what it is.
Should be.
Man,
It's
this
a-
confused me more like savage.
This is savage.
We're safe. Prevent. No, discussion is.
Oh.
Discussion savage.
We have many discussion savages in this statue game.
This is true.
It's very political.
I think we share political views, so there's not many discussions about those.
Yeah.
Down with the capitalistic
Oh
pig.
god, the damage.
Perfect.
3, 4, 4, not 4.
1.
1, 3, 4, 1.
3, 4, 1, 3.
Yeah.
Oh, I was turned around. That was
I
two
could
that I
throw
walked
them
in.
somehow. What the fuck? I ran across as they both went off. Thank you for getting me.
Have fun, guys, sir.
Oh, thank you.
Surge stack.
Stack first.
Tags. North, south.
Or
Or
Wait,
east, west.
we're
doesn't
doing,
matter.
yeah.
east west, yeah.
Alright. Wait,
Stay, stay.
wait.
Got your
Spread.
flags.
Spread.
And this will be spread, so. Yep.
Okay, front, then back.
Go
Front, then back.
From the back, yeah. From the back, Bunny.
Shit. That was surreal.
I got Suri. Oh, yeah, you got Suri. Bye.
Okay.
Right.
Okay, start 4.
Yep.
4,
Oh,
3, 2, and you sprint.
I'll rest after this jumping face.
Alright, sprint. And move now.
That was way too early.
And go to your spots.
No! I got clipped by the last
Ah.
one! Well, at least I did bait the poison.
Wait, is he still auto-attacking me? Because I thought I saw a 0 tick. Oh, I lived for a second.
Getting
I got-
altered by the tongue.
Clearly that's him just chomping you in his mouth. Turn off tank stance this time, Pun.
Yeah.
Good. Cardion.
Look, guys, I'll sort it out accordingly. I do switch between you two a lot, right?
Oh. We'll live.
No,
You know,
won't.
there was a fight, one we did a few turns back, where I didn't actually Guardian you till the second tank swap, and I realised it was still on pawn. So
Yeah. In
You
this one
can
we just
survive without
really
this.
feel it. We can. But what if I don't wanna?
you do have
One
a
safe.
clemency if you really want it.
Oh god. We're entering this phase of your healer life cycle.
You have heals, you can heal yourself.
Oh, that just
Party go
touches the
through.
corner of one.
Let's just recenter a little bit. I mean, he's too big.
He is a chunky boy.
He doesn't fit centrally in the square. I dislike this.
In we go.
Oh yeah, tank.
Yep. Alright,
Definitely didn't do that right the last second.
If it
I
works,
had
it
already
works.
provoked.
Well, I mean the cooldowns.
Oh, well.
But no, I almost think this place was originally supposed to be a dungeon that got repurposed into a trial. If there was more
The
stuff
map
out.
honestly looks like it.
Yeah. Like if the, with all the platforms and everything like that.
AoE.
Say it ain't so.
we-
My Final Fantasy 14 raid fight.
Nah, never. Never. Just don't look at his last stream. No evidence of AoEs here.
That looks more comfortable, which be nice.
1-3,
4,
2-4.
1, 3. 3, 4, 1, 3.
Damage down.
We
I don't
please
want
keep it to only one person calling out where to go there, because otherwise it gets fuddling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's leave that to Tom.
Wall or... Other one.
Please do not wall the pole.
Wall. That was spreads.
Spread.
Wait.
Wait.
Move.
Move.
Heal
And,
and light
you can
parties.
pre-stack in your light parties here.
There you go.
Nice. Right.
Back and front.
Wait on the first movement for the
Go,
crunches.
now.
Ooh.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
Wait on the first movement. Start on near 3. Okay.
Yeah, easy move.
He's gonna go to 2. Wait on the first movement.
Yeah, start it all on the 3 marker.
Stay,
Sprint.
stay,
Alright.
stay, stay,
Sprint.
stay, 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 move. And go all the way past the 1, past the 1.
Oh, I didn't run.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You need to sprint for that.
Yeah.
You
Gotta
really
be
do.
quick.
Do you, now, I know this might be slightly sacrilegious, but do you want me to switch out to Scholar so we have the speed for that?
As long as
no,
everyone's using
since-
sprint, it should be okay.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
just
yeah.
you sprint there, because
There's-
that
there's
also
no
eats
DPS
up
there.
a mitigation there, which is
That's
because
true.
it's not just the speed; it's a 10% nit. So
Mm.
I feel like you just sprint there, because there's nothing else in the fight that needs sprint so far. So
Yeah.
Also, it looks like you don't need to go all the way out to the edge. So, I'll just move these a sec. So if he's starting on 4, like in that last pattern, if the party stacks on B, as soon as he jumps from 4 to 1, he'll go back to 4. At that point, we can just sort of run there, and then run this side of that one. So you just go
Mm.
B, C, D.
yeah,
And
Yeah.
the markers itself, the number markers are completely safe for the first and last jumps.
Yeah.
If you want to get confident about it, or when you do, he is tactile, so you can like dash to him or jump to him or stuff like that.
Yeah.
If you want to avoid running around. But
God.
Yeah.
Double Sage, yes.
Problem with Sage there is the fact that you actually have to click your target in time and teleport, and I can never do it.
We can please select Tom.
you could macro to summon trustworthy.
Yeah, you could.
I'll just focus target Tom.
I'm pretty sure you can macro someone's name into one of your macros and then just have slash
That's
AC,
what-
Icarus, Tom Grey Wolf.
That's what our black mage did with our dancer.
You could also
Alright.
have 2 macros, I guess, for Cardion if you wanted to have an easy way to switch.
To be honest, I'm getting progressively tempted if there's more tank swapping in this phase series to do that.
I get the feeling there's gonna be. I don't know why, but I get the feeling there's gonna be a lot more tank swapping.
I think I saw that in 6 there's a dual tank buster.
Yeah, there's
But
a
I
duel
can't-
on normal, so
yeah.
it'd be weird if there wasn't.
Oh yeah, true, yeah.
Now you've read the document? I don't want to say.
No, I'm just basing
haven't
that on
seen
what
much
you
of it.
see in normal. So.
Or it could be a dual double tank buster.
Double.
What would that even be?
Well, 2 tank busters back to back on both tanks.
3.
Sounds
Oh,
horrible.
so that's E12 tank buster then.
Yeah, E12 tank
Yeah.
buster is a double. Where you one takes physical, one takes magical, and then the other takes magical and one takes physical.
Don't remind me about that time.
Yeah, I killed Talpi accidentally a few times with that.
Oh
I
yeah.
apologize, Talpi.
I only cleared that fight 4 times for a reason. I left that static after they kept killing me with that tank buster.
I think my group's ninja was starting to get very annoyed at that fight because he kept tying to the first tank buster because our second tank forgot tank stance.
Oh no.
I'm
Never be me.
We'll go this way.
Where?
I'm here. Don't worry.
Okay.
Yet too much.
Yeah, I just saw you get effects
I'll
around
bring
you and was
full
like,
I'm gonna wait for that to pop. before I
Yeah.
raise.
That's right.
oh, well, we're fucked.
What?
Oh,
No, we're
you
not.
both got physical form.
Yeah, we both got one.
Yeah. I'm just gonna wall it.
Yeah.
oh,
I was preoccupied with seeing Tom's corpse on the ground and forgot to move away from Pone.
they say that's seductive or something.
I am wearing a skirt, so
Not like
I see how it
that.
is. I'm sure.
Sorry,
That's what they all say.
Ooh, mom.
Now, next time you need to get in here with a schoolgirl outfit.
Oh no.
You can't say much he got into last year with like a skin tight one suit thing.
Look, there was nothing wrong with that. Also, Lunny matched me with the bunny suit, so, you know, all is well.
Oh, I was talking about the Omega one, but there's that too, yeah, that refreshed my memory.
You also wore a bunny suit, may I remind you?
I did, I don't have it anymore though. So, I'm not
Really?
helpful. Yeah, I had inventory problems. I threw it out.
Gosh darn it.
Does it need to sell it?
Relatable.
Mad made party clear when.
For
One.
like
No.
those 2 minutes.
Two.
Connor
Two.
three,
Two.
Connor-
Two.
Connor 2,
Two.
yeah. I keep mixing up 2 and 3. 3's blue.
It was specific.
Ba dee da ba da da ba dee da ba da 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 da.
That was a 25k dot.
Yep.
Bloody hell.
Yeah,
It's a chunky dog.
she's a spicy pie.
What
That's,
messes
an
me
Almanac.
up is that I expect one to be top left. But instead we started 4th at my feeling.
Oh, so made party clear when.
I don't know. I don't think I have
Well,
made it.
head 2 direction then.
Take the one on D.
Shit. Have a-
I think our partners got mixed up.
Oh shit, I went the wrong way. Yeah.
Just stand next to the nearest thing.
Yeah, you don't always need to be with the same partner as long
Yeah.
as you're. As long as you get.
Maybe she wants to be with me.
Yeah, sorry about that.
All good.
It's it takes some adjusting because there's never
Not gonna
like
move.
a set. Like they spawn too close, too far.
Yeah.
The far can be in 4 positions. So
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a bit annoying, so I get it. Oh, we're gonna have to cross over.
Prevent.
Prevent.
But I say at least damage down is not too bad.
Ow.
I think
mean,
you
that-
shared the same
Yeah,
melee
so I
brain
think-
cell.
Yeah.
Gave
Yeah,
physical
we
one
did.
when you got hit by that.
Yep.
So you immediately get killed by the next.
Mm-hmm.
Well, science has been done.
Much science today.
Mm-hmm.
Are we aperture science now?
Boy.
That
What was this science about?
unhealthy.
3, 4, 1, 3, 3, 4, 1, 3, 3, 4, 1, 3.
Excuse.
Let's say, are we aperture science now?
You are excused. Oh god.
When life gives you proto carbuncles.
Become GLaDOS today.
Sweet Jesus, your shields.
What?
I took no damage.
Surge.
Stacks,
Tank
stacks,
Buster.
stacks, 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 stacks. This is easier pattern here. Stay,
Spread.
blocks.
Because I was in my clock position. It's fine, it worked out.
There's lots of space there.
Front
From
and
back,
back.
from
Front
back,
and back.
from back. Immediately move back after he hits.
That's you move officially part of from Life Vibes.
Focus here.
That
Quiet,
was 4,
please.
start at 4.
Yep. 4,
Yep.
3, 2. And sprint.
You don't have to go all the way to 3. Just
Sprint.
stay on the
Remove
inside
sprint.
there. Wait, move.
Now go.
I timed that so quick.
Outside on 2, outside on 2.
And
Nice.
puddles. Puddles.
I'm just gonna be in this one, home gagging it.
That-
Oh, we got a bait anyway.
That's how he does it. Well done. That accidentally works. He
Hey!
ate the slime and
I was a
Good.
worthy sacrifice.
You were.
Well
Thank
done.
you.
You know, I'll say
Oh, that
there we go.
shield.
That's my sorry. There you go.
Right,
shield.
so let's see what this shit was about. He was doing something Venom. I'm guessing he's gonna change 2 or 1 side of them to Venom
That's my guess.
because
If-
there was no safe spot here. Right,
Yeah.
be on the side with 2. One's got 3, one's got 2. Venom pool. Oh,
Oh, we need to kill 2 of them.
you baited
Oh,
them.
they
They
have-
went on. Did they go on the
Me and
healers?
Suri. Yeah, they were
Yeah.
me and Suri.
Okay, so the healers
Oh.
need to stand in the topaz, and it will
Oh.
destroy
Yeah.
them.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
It feels like
And
a
that-
stack, probably, but
It is a light party
Uh,
step. Yes.
Okay,
it is
yes,
a light
it
party
is.
step.
It is light party because you took. Yeah, 800k.
Okay.
So, 1 light party on one light party on the other.
Mm-hmm.
Shouldn't we? Yeah.
I feel
We
okay.
can
So
pop these stones that are on the like reflective line in the middle, right? Because the other ones that are somewhere in the back will just do a small explosion around themselves. They won't reflect.
They do reflect.
yeah, they do.
Really?
Everything
if
was
they
touching
are
a wall.
inside one of those spaces, they get reflected.
Oh, we have
Yeah.
an outside wall. Right.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Yeah. So, do we need the tank 1 and 2s?
mainly put them
no.
there to like see where the big AoE tank busters are.
Fair.
Yeah.
Okay. 'Cause I
That,
was
that was
wondering.
my reason for having them there.
Do you want to
I was
give the
wondering
healers a one
putting
and two?
them. Yeah, I kind of want to put them on healers so we can see where they are.
Are we good for 1 more pull? By the way, that was 8 minutes.
Oh. Hopefully.
Yeah, target bind is works fine. Yeah, healers are purple.
Right. So, here they were like 1 was here, and 1 was like here. We'll say Lunny takes the one closest to the corner,
Yeah.
and Suri's party takes one furthest from the corner. Like it might be over here or something, might be on the wall, I don't know. But
Mhm.
just so we can be consistent with it. Unless there's some other way that I didn't quite see.
let's see if we get there with this last pull.
Sure.
Man, those 2 hours went quick.
Yeah, it's. I mean, it's learning a new fight.
Yeah, Broggin's fun.
Hmm.
Oh, so I accidentally pulled with tanks and on, so have fun for a second. It's fine though.
Want to get slapped?
So my group's already written up until the last fight or the second part, which I have to read tonight.
Like bedtime reading. Enjoy.
One.
One is just pretty safe.
Yep, you can be at the marker.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, where Titan is. What marker? Marker is now Titan.
Wait, Twinson's fight? It's in the Carbon Core.
You
Oh,
can
there's
tell the
Ifrid.
Jumps, now, right, Tom?
Well, sorry?
You can tell the leap order now, right? For the where he jumps from the numbers.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think.
I was just wondering, like, because you're our shot caller, so I'm just gonna
Yeah.
mark off.
We'll go to
Alright,
it.
yeah, yeah.
There you go.
And go in.
I love the fact I can get my diary from there.
Swap.
Long sword.
It truly is one long ass sword.
Long
Woof.
long sword.
With cheese?
Definitely.
Dun, 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 dun.
Ow. Ow.
Yeah.
So,
Hi. Yes. Welcome. Welcome. Pain.
For that, we definitely want some mid, because that hurts a lot.
It's Topaz.
don't get run over.
That's... Move.
Oh, I didn't move.
It's alright.
I was wondering why it's
Brain
just
fed
sitting
off.
there.
A small brain.
Have the shields.
Simon says.
Yep. Just follow what Tom says.
2, 3, 4, not 4. I didn't quite get that. 2, 3, 1?
No.
No, it wasn't
Not
1.
one.
3. Okay. Then
One was
not
last, so.
4.
Oh shit, I did perfect.
It's very hard to see that shit.
I just went on pattern instinct. I didn't. Oh my lord.
Ah, yes.
Well-
Ultra Instinct Lonnie.
Lonnie's a genius.
Accidental genius.
The muscle memory kicked in. I just went, ah, fuck it, I'll rely on that. I have no clue where to go.
I might.
Best sucker
I might
of
live this
devices.
time. I might live this time.
I'm
Oh,
out
no.
of cooldown, sorry.
No.
There we go.
There's no cooling
Yeah.
down the 198k to...
Well, the physical Vaughn wore off before Home Gang
No.
wore off.
So that circle, that explosion thing seems to be like left cross or right cross, correct?
Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out a pattern for that and then memorize it.
All good.
Nope, don't log out exit.
It's very hard to see that shit.
Yeah.
Like the first
Yeah.
2 are easy enough, but then when there's multiple Topaz stones already down, and you need to see which ones have just spawned.
Yeah, it gets
Yeah.
much harder.
Hmm. All good. Well,
That
this
was
was
fun.
still productive.
Yes.
I won my bet on
Yes,
the
you did.
HP we get down to.
It was indeed
Thank-
fun. Thank you as well,
Yes.
Talpi.
Thank
Yes, indeed.
you.
And thank you,
Yes.
Ace, for hopping in.
Oh look,
Indeed.
perfectly timed fireworks in the background.
Yes. Not that
I
we
just-
deserve them for not clearing, but still.
Hey.
I spawned
the
inside of a
halfway through.
Lalafell called Antidepressant. And he's got a chocobo outfit.
Well,
Nice.
that is one way to end the night, I suppose. You have acquired the antidepressant.
Also,
I have
oh
a
good
represent
God, does he
in
hit
my
hard?
arms.
Is this a
That is one
suppository?
hit. Oh my god. So, hey, Tom, remember how you repaired all of my gear?
Yep.
Yeah, 38%.
Yeah. So the one thing you never repaired was the sword and shield that hadn't
Oh, right.
taken damage yet. Those are low. My
Yep.
word.
38%.
Mm. There we go.
Three.
Been repaired. Alright.
Anyway, have a good night, all.
Have a good
Good
night.
night, good night.
Bye bye.
Let us
Bye-bye.
continue this
See you tomorrow.
just with Jadron.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's not
Tomorrow
nice.
we
That's the actual-
clear.
Not the fake Jadron.
No.
Yeah,
I mean,
okay.
if Jadron logs in and starts raiding as a ninja just for the sake of it, not a ninja, samurai, just for the sake of it, it would be funny. Alright.
Have a good night.
Good night.
Alright, well, thank you all for coming out. By the way, Igor, how's the new mic sound? This is the question. Any random hissing or anything like that while I was talking? I'll have to watch the VOD back tonight at work, but, I mean, from my little test I did, it sounds like it doesn't hiss no more. May as well ask while you're here. Pretty good this far? That's great. I mean, to be fair, I did also get a second XLR cable, so technically speaking, I had a really stupid idea at work last night. I was going, what would happen if I just put two audio inputs in a scene? Just double barrel dynamic mic on the right, AT2020 on the left. Just both of them. Go. Off we go. See what happens. I may actually do that just as a test, just to see what the hell happens. I can log out as the game. Oh, of course. Frickin' ad starts playing right at the end. Of course it would. Of course it. That's just my luck today with these frickin' ads. Like, trying to set it so that there's no stupid long pre-rolls and all that, because if you don't run 3 minutes per hour of ads, Twitch will put the long pre-rolls on. I don't even know if you can hear me. Am I talking to myself right now? I think I might be. I think I am. Oh, still not. I'll explain my stupid idea again after the ad disappears. Just in case. Alas, Ace left. Yes, alas. Oh! Huh, it says there's an ad in progress. It says the ad just finished. Oh, I'm gonna say, don't you dare to start another ad now. How about this time? But next time. Ah, yes, exactly. Next time. I did give her a... No, I did pat her during the raid. I did. Sneakily. So I did do it. I did pat the ace and... Well, I did die, but not by Ace's hand. Of course, now that I've said that on the VOD, if she ever watches the VOD and finds out yeah. I suspect to die next time I raid with Ace. But no, it was just like, I wonder what happened if I ran the AT2020, like got another little mixer, set it up, run it in, and just double audio source. Just like, what would that do? I don't know. I could actually make my own reverb effect without needing like voice mod or whatever. Just have a second mic feeding audio at the same time. That could go interestingly. I don't know. Maybe next paycheck, if I get enough, I might splurge out the $100 or whatever it is for another mixer. Because I have another stand. The only thing I don't have is another pop filter. But I have another stand, I have another cable, I have the AT2020 still. It still mostly works, sometimes staticky. And then I just, settle up, run it in, put 2 input audio scenes for 2 different microphones, and just see what happens. Just, oh yeah, here's my own reverb, all set up. But yes, thank you all for coming out, Igor. And also Helly for stopping by right at the start there. Not at the start. Partway through there. Thank you. I have no idea what I'm going to do tomorrow, other than raid. Raid will happen tomorrow again. Keep accruing those channel points for the eventual assassination of Kaiser. Thank you all for coming out. I'll see you all next time. Also, I can do polls at some point. I should do a poll at some point, just see how it works. I'll figure it out later. It'll be fine. We'll science it live. Take care, everybody. I'm gonna go to bed. Why am I raising my glass like you can see me? You can't see me. I'm on the end screen. I'm gonna go to bed before I start pondering the journey of life or whatever.